Maayong adlaw! Welcome to the first of a series of videos where I tell you what I learned from the expert minimalists. In this video, I'm going to tackle Fumio Sasaki and his book Goodbye Things on minimalist living. This is the first minimalist book I finished and I recommend it, especially for people new to minimalism and picky readers like myself. Let's start with his definition of a minimalist. Fumio Sasaki defines a minimalist as a person who knows what's truly necessary for them versus what they may want for the sake of appearance. A minimalist is someone who is not afraid to cut down on everything in the second category. He also stressed that minimalism is a personal thing. It is different for everyone. Also, minimalism is not a goal. It's merely a starting point that could lead you to sorting your life around and finding happiness. It's also not a competition of who is the most minimalist or who has more less stuff. At the end of his book, he lists 55 tips to help you say goodbye to your things and 15 more tips for the next stage of your minimalist journey. I am not going to list everything for you in this video because I want you to also read the book. It's really a short book, guys, and it has pictures. I promise you won't get bored. Number 1. There are limits to the capacity of your brain, your energy, and your time. When he mentioned this in the book, I was like, so that's why I get so overwhelmed. We live in a world that's so stimulating and that's so heavy with information that our brains just can't handle it with efficiency. Kind of like how an old computer wouldn't be able to handle 50 Google Chrome tabs. Knowing this, it is important to step back and relax, and by relax, he doesn't mean to sit there fiddling on your phone. He means to sit there, unplug, and be. Number 2. Let go of the idea of someday. For me, this goes to this other tip. Discard it if you have it for the sake of appearance. In his book, these are the books that he collected but never really read, and the old cameras he has that he never even used. For me, these are art materials. My excuse for not letting go of them is, I'm an art major. I should have all of these things. But the truth is that I never really use these things anymore. I'm still interested in art, but truth be told, I haven't watercolored in over a year, and it's not something I want to do anytime soon. Maybe someday, but not now. These things would be of more value for someone else right now. And if I decide to bring these things back to my life, there's nothing stopping me from buying them again someday. Number 3. What if you started from scratch? Again, for me, this goes to this other tip. The things you really need will always find their way back to us. Getting rid of everything and just reintroducing things that we need as we need them will make it easier for us to tell which of the things that we own do we really truly need. In the book, Fumio mentioned this documentary called My Stuff, where a guy locked away everything he owned, from his clothes to his bed. Every day he would allow himself to take one thing from the vault. I want to apply this tip to my beauty products. I've downsized it so many times, but I always seem to have more than what I need. Maybe starting from scratch will help me see what is truly essential in my makeup kit. Number 4. Discard it even if it sparks joy. If you're familiar with the KonMari approach to minimalism, your jaw may have dropped to the floor upon hearing this. I think this tip goes to this other tip. Our homes aren't museums. They don't need collections. While I don't think Fumio intends to tell you that you should discard everything that brings you happiness, he means to say you don't have to keep it or buy it. His example in the book is about letting go of this cross souvenir he really likes. When he got rid of it, he also got rid of his need to buy souvenirs on his trips. This tip really reminds me of that saying. I don't remember the exact phrase, but if you like a flower, don't pick it up or it will die. Just let it be, let it live, and let it be beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested with this book by Fumio Sasaki entitled Goodbye Things on Minimalist Living, I have included a link to where you can get it and to Fumio's website in the description box below.